Hi everyone. Now let's start with new concept of IC engine, that is variation in specific heat and its effect on engine performance. As we all know, the increase in specific heat does not follow any particular law. The variation of specific heat with temperature can be given as follow. All gases except monoatomic gases shows an increase in specific heat with temperature. Here monoatomic gases can be considered as exception. The increase in specific heat does not follow any particular pattern. Okay. However, between the temperature range 300 Kelvin to 1500 Kelvin, the specific heat curve is generally a straight line. Hence, it shows a linear curve which may be approximately expressed at Cp is equal to A1 plus K1T, where Cp is constant pressure constant and A1 K1 are constant. For constant volume, it can be seen that Cv is equal to B1 plus K1T, where T is temperature, B1 and K1 are constant and Cv is constant volume. The general gas constant R is given as Cp minus Cv, which can be seen from equation 1 and 2, that R is equal to Cv minus Cp is equal to A1 minus B1. Okay. Next, above 1500 Kelvin, the specific heat increases in much more rapid way such that the expression becomes Cp is equal to A1 K1T plus K2 T2, and Cv becomes Cv is equal to B1 plus K1T plus K2 T square. Here this new term is added, K2 T square, where K2 is also constant. Okay. Since the difference between Cp and Cv is constant, gas constant, that is R is equal to Cp minus Cv, the value of ratio of specific heat, that is gamma, can be obtained here. That is gamma is equal to Cp upon Cv. Okay. As the ratio of specific heat decreases with increase in temperature, gamma can be said that here K or gamma is equal to Cp upon Cv is equal to R plus Cv upon Cv is equal to, here we take Cv common, 1 plus R upon Cv. Okay. Thus, if variation of specific heat is taken in account during compression stroke, the final temperature and pressure would be lower compared to values obtained at constant specific heat. Okay. Now we will study loss due to variable or variation in specific heat. Okay. It can be seen that magnitude of drop of temperature at the end of compression stroke is proportional to drop in values of ratio of specific heat. From the figure we can see that in process 1 to 2, for process 1 to 2, that is constant specific heat, T2 is given by T1 in bracket V1 upon V2 raised to K minus 1 with constant specific heat, whereas with variable specific heat, T2 dash is equal to T1 in bracket V2 upon V1 raised to K1 minus K2. Okay. We all know that gamma or K is equal to Cp upon Cv and C2 dash is equal to C1 dash. Okay. Loss due to variable specific heat can also be given as constant volume combustion from point 2 dash, where we'll give a temperature T3 with variable in specific heat. Okay. Now we will see for expansion process, for process 3 dash to 4 double dash and 3 dash to 4 dash. Now we will see dislocation and their effects on engine performance. How dislocation has effects on engine performance. What is dislocation? The process of dislocation is not only disintegration of combustion products at high temperature. It is reversible process to combustion. It is in disintegration of combustion product at very high temperature, generally above 1600 kilovalve. Here heat absorption, that is endothermal process. It is endothermal process. Combustion is heat liberation, that is exothermic reaction. Generally in IC engines we have seen that mainly dissolution of CO2 and little dissolution of H2. We will see it by reaction. Dissolution of CO2 into CO, that is carbon monoxide and oxygen, starts with around 1000 degrees Celsius. Okay, the reaction can be given as 2CO2 gives 2CO plus O2, and here heat is liberated. Okay, and dissolution of H2O can be given as 2H2O. The temperature is generally about 1300 degrees Celsius. The reaction can be given as 2H2O gives 2H2 plus O2, plus here heat is liberated. In both reactions heat is liberated. Okay, the presence of CO and O2 in gases tends to prevent dissolution of CO2. This is noticeable in rich mixtures. Okay, maximum amount of dissolution occurs in burn gases of lean mixtures, where chemically correct air fuel mixture ratio but decrease with weaker and rich mixture. Okay, now we will see effect of dissolution on exhaust gas temperature. As shown in following figure, reduction in temperature takes place of exhaust gas mixture due to dissolution as respect to air fuel mixture. As degrees of richness increases, temperature after some point it is shown to be decreasing. Okay, and at correct mixture we obtain a straight line. Okay, now we will see effect of dissociation on power output. If there is no dissociation, the brake power output is maximum about stoichiometric ratio. And the shaded area, here the shaded area shows the loss of power due to dissociation. If there is dissociation, we can observe that brake power is maximum, that is slightly rich mixture. Here we can see that brake power is maximum, that is slightly rich mixture. Okay, effect of dissociation, it is more pronounced in SI engine as compared to CI engine. This is because we are using heterogeneous mixture. The mixture used by us is not homogeneous, and we are using excess air so that complete combustion takes place. As we know that when air is not provided in sufficient quality, incomplete combustion takes place. Both this factor, that is homogeneous mixture and use of excess air, tends to increase the peak gas temperature attained in CI engine. Hence dissociation effects are not more pronounced in CI engine as compared to SI engines. Effects of dissociation we will study in Otto cycle, that is on PV diagram. It can be seen that in first step as there is compression, it can be seen that as in first step there is compression, and second step is constant pressure. Due to maximum pressure or due to dissociation, it gets reduced and it gets replaced by 3 dash, that is after combustion. and because of low maximum temperature due to dissociation. Temperature decreases due to dissociation. Maximum pressure is also reduced after combustion. Next we can see that if there is no reassociation due to fall in temperature, again this our original 3 to 4 step gets reduced and it is obtained by 3 dash to 4 double dash. And if there is reassociation, then we can obtain high pressure, and then our cycle becomes 3 dash to 4 dash. That is, once again I will repeat that if reassociation does not take place, then cycle goes from 3 dash to 4 double dash, and if reassociation takes place, then expansion process follows the path 3 dash to 4 dash. Okay. Now we will study effect of number of moles. The number of moles present after combustion generally depends upon the mixture, that is air fuel ratio or our mixture, and temperature and pressure attained during combustion. The number of moles varies depending upon temperature and pressure. Generally we know that there is high temperature and pressure in cylinder during combustion. The number of moles does a different effect on amount of work that a cylinder has impact on the piston. Thank you.